Box number 9, here we go. I'm looking forward to this one. We'll start with Make Toys Skycrow. I had such a pig of a time transforming him that and it doesn't look like I've done it right. That C-clip here, just constantly popping off. And these little things here, oh, it has popped off, look. There's a purple bit falling off, I'll dig out in a moment. But great masterpiece, Skywarp. Make Toys Sphinx. This one I like a lot because it does remind me of the G1 toy. Simply, even though it says L instead of elf. It's little touches like that. But, Gruyere, but it's the rubber tyres and just the way it does make me think of the G1 toy, and it's a good figure to boot. Good old Mirage. Make Toys Gundog. Again, yes, I've got Fans Toys Willis, but I've got him as well. I got him first actually. It's just, and again, it's just a really good hound, and I like the Jeep. I like the Jeep mode, and he rolls like a beast. Oh, here we go. KO Town, Weijang, Megatron. It's just such. It was so cheap and such a figure. I'm actually going to buy the. You can get a head, can't you? That does the Swift mask change. Said didn't like the film. I still have no idea how Megatron was Megatron in the film and not Galvatron, and because Megatron was dead and reformatted. But anyway, awesome figure. He's heavy, you know, heft. I do like heft, which is probably a good thing. X-Transbot. And he's just such a wonderful Cyclonus. Bitch to transform, and those bits. The gap, the dreaded gap there. Can't get around it. No idea how. But he's going to be in robot mode. And in robot mode, he looks like this. Which is pretty much perfect. One of many. MP10 Optimus Prime. What can be said about this figure that hasn't been said 4 million times? It's just bloody great. And there's his trailer and his bits and bobs in his trailer, because he's got a trailer. His battle axe, and it's just beautiful. Big fan of MP10. There's another one up there which has got a funny story to it, which I'll tell when we get that point. Cupola. Can anyone figure out how to get him into car mode? I couldn't. Oh dear. I think after collecting for Transformers for so long, I'd at least be half okay at it. DX9 Power Glide. Again, he's just pretty much spot on what I'd want from a Power Glide, really. Kudos to DX9. Is it named Richterfen or something like that? It's a German pilot from back in the day. What we have here is part of a flight stand, so invigorating, interesting stuff. Okay, another flight stand. Who's coming out next? Oh, official masterpiece Skywarp. Argos was selling them off for $16.99, so I've got this one, and there's one still sealed in its box over yonder somewhere. He's a floppy mess that can't stand up. So when you compare him and the Make Toys one, yeah. Perukill. This figure, in my opinion, is an evolution in transforming figures. He is absolutely sublime. What's funny is I didn't care for the movie. I didn't care for the character in the movie, and I wasn't going to get it until I saw a video of it. And it's just a stunning figure. He the transformation, it's witchcraft. He's the same size as like the Masterpiece movie Bumblebee. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a separate video just ranting about this guy at some point because he's that good. And here's the little doggy that came with him. It's quite funny. My daughter really wants this little doggy, but he's got these savage teeth, so I don't let her play with him, and it really pisses her off. But I think they're going to do a pack of these, aren't they? Because I'd like 1 or 2 more of these little dogs just to hang around shelves and things like that. But Unique Toys after this, I've kind of they've got to be their next figure. I think it's going to be that it's going to be the Optimus, isn't it? Challenger or something. I think I've got a pre-order in for that. It's got to be good. In fact, all their figures after this one have got to be, because this is the figure that other third-party companies should be looking at and going over and studying. But anyway, like I said, another rant for another day. Bloody good figure. We'll go from that to Skiff. Is it Mass Toys? Take on that Generation 1 Bumblebee. I can't get the legs back in under here. If I pop the leg in, that pops out. But he's a fun little dude, and I picked him up. Kapow will be in there somewhere. Ooh, we have Bad Cube's Bombshell. Again, really solid figure. Hi Jasper. Really solid figure. Well, not solid. If you actually put him in one hand and the Fans Toys Bombshell in the other hand, there is a considerable weight difference, but they're both Bombshell, they both look cool, and they're Insecticons, so you can have both. Striker Manus, got him at TFN 18. The posability is ridiculous. You can have him basically standing on one tippy toe pointing at the sky whilst fighting Decepticons. Just great. An IDW Optimus Prime. I've forgotten who did it, sorry. I like it. It's very IDW Optimus Prime. I found it really fiddly, if I'm to be honest. Really fiddly. There's a very fine line between, you know, fun transformations and fiddly annoyance. And he was just the wrong side of that line. Spartan. Again, back to the G1 era, and there was comics, and he basically got shot in the head on a mission because Ultra Magnus was looking for a missing Optimus Prime, and he went in being the big ass hero and died, and then came back as a zombie and died again, sacrificing himself. He's just an awesome character, and I'd not seen a single toy for him. And I love Impactor. And here we go. This is a good one. Ooh, Point Break. I had the figure, G1 figure, and I loved it. He's a bit squished, which is why he's not rolling. And this is a really good version of him. Again, Make Toys. They're really doing sort of from the season 4-ish era with Cupola, him, and somebody else we'll probably get to in a moment. But yeah, he's just a really good figure. And again, hefty. He's got bits, and yeah, big fan. Oh, I got this. This is the Hardbone from TF. Not a great figure. Sorry. Fun for a bit flimsy. Doesn't hold himself together very well. Ooh. Make Toys. Downbeat. Jazz. Again, I picked this up and I instantly think of the G1 toy from when I was a kid. But it's a pinch more fiddly to transform, but yeah, it's jazz. It works. Much like the Mirage from earlier. Ooh! DX9's impossibly chunky Blitzwing. That's his head. His head. It's still, when you get him up into his robot mode, he's a big chunk of fun, which is exactly what he needs to be. So I like the tank mode. I like the, you know, from this. There we go. Great tank from that angle. Good robot mode. Good figure, and he's again just so chunky. Oh, here is a little reissue G1 Bumblebee, because it's always good to have a spare. I think my daughter's already pulled his foot off twice. Oh, box of bits, another box of bits. He's down there. Another box of bits. It was a tragedy having to eat all these Cadbury's Heroes. Here we have, ooh, Ocular Max. Oh yeah, they're bloody wonderful Rumble. These figures are just astounding, just because they come in a cassette tape. An actual, as far as gimmicks go, this is one of my favourites. That, and he's a bloody good figure when you get him into robot mode. He looks the part. Don't want to start any arguments. To me, that's Rumble. And there's a whole, oh no, it's not, it's Frenzy. I started with the cartoons. So, there. This is another KO, actually. Just because I loved how it's just a really good figure. Nice, detailed, fun transformation. I need to get him back into truck mode, really. Yeah, good old Wei Zhang. I know there's. I've actually written an article about KOs, which I'll try and put in the description if I remember. But because I know there was a big debate about KOs, and I put my 2 cents in.